CNN is reporting that Bernie Sanders has won Democrats abroad in a presidential primary, defeating Hillary Clinton 69 to 31%. Wow, okay, so if you're wondering what's Democrats abroad? Well, Democrats abroad is the international arm of the DNC. And it basically gives people living overseas, American citizens living overseas, the opportunity to participate in the presidential primary. Now, why is this important? Why is this important, and how many votes? Well, let's go to that first. How many votes? Sanders received 23,779 votes from American Democrats living in more than 170 different countries. Hillary Clinton received 10,689 votes, and he actually picked up 9 delegates. Okay, hey, that's not very many, but 9 delegates is 9 delegates. So that's awesome. So now, why did he win? I have an interesting little theory about why he won. It turns out that Democrats that are living abroad in other countries that might actually have, I don't know, socialized medicine, like a national health service or a Medicare for all type of system, as well as free college and other benefits, other places, well, people actually like that. Might have had something to do with people voting for Sanders because, like, oh, he's got the same policies that we have here in this other country that I'm living in. Even though I'm still an American citizen, I'm living in this other country and I'm actually benefiting from their system. I want other Americans to benefit from the system that I'm living under. Turns out, this sort of scary socialism, not so scary after all. I mean, after all, you've got Denmark, Finland and Norway, Sweden, all those different countries that are supposedly socialist that are, well, that actually have happier populations. Now, of course, you get into the misconceptions about those countries, right? Now, you hear a lot of pundits and stuff opine about how, okay, well, look, you know, Denmark, that's weird. It's primarily white. And so everybody's got this magical kinship. Everybody loves each other. Oh, I'm going to look out after my neighbor. That kind of thing. Well, it turns out that's not exactly true. Turns out people in Denmark, and Sweden, Norway, Finland, etc., the Nordic countries are just as self-involved and selfish as everyone else. So why would they go for a socialist system? Well, because it turns out that it's enlightened self-interest. Let me explain. The system's there with, yes, you pay higher taxes, but you get free education, free healthcare, and paid, I don't know, sick leave, like a years of paid maternity leave and paternity leave, etc. Those are actually nice programs. And to see that your tax money goes into things that actually benefit you, that's kind of a novel idea. See, that's something that we in America haven't exactly grasped. We pay our tax money grudgingly because we know that it's not going to come back to us in any sort of service. Let me give you an example. We pay in money so that corporations, multinational corporations, can get a tax cut. Why the fuck do I want to pay in so that Walmart can save an extra buck? Oh, no, that's going to go to job creation. It's going to go to job creation. Bullshit. It never goes to job creation. It always ends up going to some CEO's pocket and not yours. Whereas in Finland or Denmark, they pay their taxes knowing full well that they're going to get something in return. And plus, in those countries, taxation isn't a dirty word. It's not a dirty thing like it is here in America. You mention the word tax and everybody flips out. Oh, I don't want to pay any more taxes. I don't want to pay any more taxes. Well, of course you don't want to pay any more when you're not getting anything in return. And that's the thing. Americans living overseas in countries that actually spend their tax money on stuff that benefits them, they actually are all right with that system because they get a higher level quality of care from their healthcare system, and they're not paying for insurance executive bonuses. That's a nice system. Hey, I actually want the tax money that I pay in to go into things that benefit me. It's enlightened self-interest. That's why they're happier, because they know they're getting more bang for their buck. And that's my guess as to why these Democrats abroad look at Bernie Sanders' proposals, which, by the way, Bernie Sanders would be a centrist in Europe, in these countries. They'd look at him and be like, oh yeah, he's like the center guy. He's the safe choice. Whereas over here, he's considered some communist. It's crazy how different our politics are. But they look at his proposals and they think, yeah, that makes sense. I wish other Americans that are living in the States still had access to the things that I have access in now that I'm in this other country. It turns out that his scary socialism, quote unquote, is not as scary as I thought it was, or as the media, or as politicians, especially right-wing politicians or corporatist Democrats, are telling me. Funny how that works out.